Mm, 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 mm. Oh, I tell you. Hey, Nick Joe. Good Wednesday. Is it still Wednesday night? Almost Friday. I mean, good. Happy Thursday night. Almost Friday morning. YouTube. So anyway, y'all, I had to come on here real quick and talk to the ladies and gentlemen too, if you're listening. So I wanted to talk about online safety. So if you are lurking the halls or roaming the halls of what we call I guess what the woke sector, the black YouTube sector, and and you dwell in the spaces of manosphere spaces and all those spaces like that, you've been hearing about some alleged rape allegations that have come about, talking about one of the Manosphere or SYSBM fellows by the name of Game Changer. So, from what I've been understanding, I've been in a couple of clouds of a couple of videos. I really have had my mind on a whole lot of other things besides, the talking points of in this black sector right here, right? So, anyway, I had to come on and speak about this because this was very scary to me, and I pondered with it for a minute because I don't want it to seem like I'm speaking on some love. A lot of people take things like this and they are nothing more than talking points, or they are nothing but I told you so's and all of this and all that. But from what I'm hearing, this is a serious allegation. Okay, so from what I understand, Nikki Joe, what's Manosphere? What? If you're not just hold on, Nikki. Girl, it's a long story. If you're not used to, those spaces, then you won't know what I'm talking about. Hey, New Marie, but you will kind of just sit back and listen to what it is that I got to say, because really it's pertaining more than a Manosphere. It's a bigger issue going on that I want to speak about. So let me tell you about what they're saying in case you don't know what I'm talking about. So evidently, a female that dwindles in these Manosphere, woke sector, black sector spaces, whatever you want to call it, right? So, evidently, there's a female in this sector that's a content creator, and she said that she was raped or in some kind of way assaulted by one of the Manosphere members by the name of Game Changer. Okay, I don't mind saying his name because if I'm out, just let me say, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I am always on the side of the victim, right? And so there's an allegation going around that evidently he done met this other content creator online, and this is the reason why I'm speaking to you ladies about this, because now I understand that it's real cool to dwindle in these chats and people like to tribe up online and stuff like this, right? But when you take this stuff offline, it becomes very dangerous. And from what I understand, a lot of people are doing a lot of hooking up in the back chat conversations. Do you see what I'm saying? I have been telling people since I've been online, I don't give anybody even my email address, let alone my phone number, and never would I ever want to actually meet anybody from online offline. It is simply not safe, okay? Because you really never know who you're talking to. So evidently she met up with this Game Changer guy, and he's one of those he-man black woman haters. Okay? So I don't understand, do women on here, when you hear these men speak derogatorily about black women, like, is it turning you on? Do you think they are just saying this just to be saying it? Like, are you not taking them seriously? Do you see what I'm saying? Because you should absolutely take what these men, these very dysfunctional men, are saying seriously, because they use the cover of online to pretty much verbally assault you. When they saying they want to see you in your own blood, and when they saying they want to see all black women dead, they want to burn down the black community, they want to see the community hurt. When they're saying these things, they feel confident in saying these things because they're online. Okay? And then some of these same men that you're listening to, some of these same women, you're listening to these men online, and you're hooking up with them in the back chat, and you're going to meet them. That's right. A lot of women think they can change men. That is, you cannot change a man. Okay, you can't change him. It's no changing him. Okay, it ain't enough love in the world or affection in the world to turn around a very demented mentality. Okay, and most of these black men that dwell in this sector, those manosphere guys, they're all dysfunctional. They're all broken. Okay, there's no changing that. Do you see what I'm saying? So why would you go and meet somebody online from out of one of these spaces? So anyway, but there's but let me just say, there's never a reason to. Would I ever even say that I'm gonna have to say these allegations are alleged. Do you see what I'm saying? Just like everybody else, but I tend to I'm always going to stand on the side of the victim, okay, until it's proven otherwise. Do you see what I'm saying? So I believe you. If you listen to this video, whoever you are, I believe you. Okay, until it's proven otherwise. But like I said, the reason why I'm talking about it, I'm not talking about it as a means to a talking point. Do you see what I'm saying? I told y'all so, but I have told you guys a long time ago, if you've been listening to me, that you need to divest from dysfunction, divest from the abuse, and this is just another example of why you need to divest from the abuse. Now, never would I ever, in my wildest imagination, thought that any women online, after listening to these men speak so derogatorily about black women, never would I ever think that you will actually go meet these weirdos. Do you see what I'm saying? So evidently they meet up with one another, and from I forgot whose chat I was listening to. There was some kind of BDSM situation, alleged BDSM situation going on. So, game changer, if you listen, you're gonna try this BDSM on a woman that's not familiar with it. Of course, you're gonna feel like, you raping her, you doing something to her that she's not used to doing, and she's feeling uncomfortable. But because she done met you, and she feel obligated or whatever to go through with it. This is how she found herself in this situation. Okay? But what I'm saying to you guys is, never should you ever meet any weirdo offline. Why are you talking to these people in the back chat? That's my issue. You don't know who it is behind these, and then this game changer guy, he's never even shown his face. Now let this be a warning to whatever woman is on here listening, thinking you can change some man, because you can't. Okay? And what these guys, the things that are coming out of their mouth, that they're saying out of their mouth, just believe that it's true. Because why would you ever even be able to think up some of the derogatory things? The misogyny is overwhelming. They speak very derogatorily about women. They call you bees. They call you fat. They call you ugly. Nobody don't want you. It's the black woman's fault because the community is down the drain and all of this and all of that. Do you see what I'm saying? And then some of the very same men that I have heard speak derogatorily to women or got the nerve to be and they should be checking the dude. Okay, don't get me wrong, but you need to check yourself too. And then I heard another woman say, "Well, I stand behind Super Sly, and I'm stand behind the woman too. If this is true, I'm going to assume that it's true. I'm going to say that it's alleged, but for the sake of safety, I'm going to assume that it's true until somebody can prove otherwise to me. Because I'm not surprised that something like this can happen. But like I said, I am surprised that anybody in this sector is meeting any of these people offline. Why would you do that? Never would I ever cross. You're not supposed to internalize this stuff. See, people think this stuff is all funny games. What was it, last week or week before last? They were talking about this Miko Worldwide guy, right? I get now they want to, but they was loving him in SYSBM. Now they're trying to act like they don't know the guy. It ain't nothing but a whole bunch of weirdos on here. Can't you tell by the sound of their voice that they are weirdos? See, this is much more than a talking point because somebody is seriously going to get hurt. And I don't want it to be any of you women. I don't care what these men are saying to you in the back chat. Don't be going up meeting these people. Start sharing your information with them. Okay? You can have a whole virtual relationship, via social media, from what I understand. Why don't you leave it online? Do you see what I'm saying? Because somebody's going to get hurt. And you know good and well it just take a few bad apples and spoil a whole bunch. You already got a hit list out on the Manosphere from some guy named, what is that man's name? Ern Fountain or whatever. You know, he's calling them out. Let this man call them out. Let him go on and call them out. Let him go on and destroy them. Because you have no business online speaking so derogatorily, number one, about black women. And then you have other black men online, you know, saying that they just want to get the story out. Yes, this is alleged. And if this turns out to be a lie, I'm going to apologize. And if this and if that, and the person that started it is this, and the person that started it, it's no wonder. You know, and then it's victim shaming is what it is. Okay, do you know how many women that don't even report stuff like date rape or child molestation every year? These things go underreported or not reported at all because of some of the nonsense because of some of the same nonsense that you're hearing online from these people. That's some of the same stuff they say out in the real world. Okay, so when I'm telling you to divest from this dysfunction, I'm just telling you, just leave it alone. I'm telling you that for your own good. It's much more than a talking point to me because I have worked with domestic violence victims, okay, and sexual assault victims, and abuse, molestation victims, okay. Never would I ever not take the side of a victim, okay. And there have been some times when, at the end of the day, you come to find out that the allegations were not true. I don't care. I still got their side. I don't care. It's just the thought of it all that is just too much to me. So there's no alleged, there's no if it turned out to be true or not true. It's just the fact that the allegation was made is enough for me. Point blank, period. No ifs, ands, or but about it. I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you don't like it. I still believe her, and I hope she don't come forward and get on these platforms. And you don't have to prove nothing, if you hear me, young lady, to nobody online. Okay? But what you don't need to do is ever in your life let these whole weirdos talk you into something, doing something offline that you don't want to do. None of you women, don't be talking to these weirdos online. It's not safe. Never would I don't want to meet a man or a woman that I ever talk to online. They don't even have my phone number, not even my email address. Okay? Never would I ever cross that line. Because you don't want to have to hurt somebody for trying you for some nonsense. Okay? And then you want to get online and say, if it's true, I believe. I don't care if it's not true. I still believe. I don't care. These people are whole weirdos. Anytime you get a group of men, a whole sector full of men almost, and then you know they want me to say, well, it's some exceptions, but if you done ever done call somebody out of their name, done call them a B or something, in my opinion, you are a woman hater as well, because you have no freaking respect. Okay? That's why I stopped stepping my butt on some of these panels. Because I don't want to hurt nobody's already fragile ego. So I decided to stay in my own freaking lane. Okay? And for any of these bitches on here, and I'm going to call you bitches because you got the nerve to be co-signing these men in the midst of their dysfunction, I have no respect for you either. And you deserve what you get. And there's some pale chick on here named Jessica X that be riding hard for the Manosphere. You know why she riding hard for the black Manosphere? Because she a whole piglet. Okay? And I don't mean piglet in the sense of being fat. I mean piglet in the sense of being pink and pale. Okay? Accent or not. You know, but it's a couple of black men or black women on here that ride for these dysfunctional black men. Okay? It is absolutely disgusting. But this is so much more than a talking point. Because I have told you ladies to divest from the dysfunction. And it's not funny. It's not all fun and games just cause it's online. This is how they really feel about you. They don't like you. Why do you think you can change them? That's ridiculous. That's pretty much what I want to get on here and say. Don't be meeting these people offline. Okay? They online talking crazy for a reason. They're not showing their face for a reason. Okay? In the midst of dysfunction. Now, if you want to see, you can be like, well, you're black screen right now. You don't ever show your face. Take your motherfucking ass down my video log, and then you will see what my face look like. Okay? I'm just saying. But I just want you women to be safe. So evidently this little weirdo gang, they all weirdos to me. Like, I have no respect for these weirdos online. We all know this, right? So I mean, so BDSM, is that how you scared that girl with BDSM? Is that true? Cause see, this another thing about this game changer. So I listened to a couple of videos about the guy, right? He's letting the other men that he calls his online friends defend him. He won't come out and emphatically say that, hey, this is a lie, this is not true. Okay, that leads somebody like me to believe that it is true. Because why are you letting these other men speak to you? Because if I was a man and a woman came online and said we meet up and you raped me, I would be screaming from the room. I would have a 12-hour live, saying that I did not do this. I do not know what's wrong with this chick, but I did not do this. But he is not doing that. He's letting other men speak for him. That screams guilty to me. Your lack of condemnation of the allegations against you, because you're not trying to shout them down, it makes you sound guilty. Okay? I'm just saying. It's absolutely disgusting to me. All right? But like I said, y'all know I always want y'all to be safe, and I want you to divest from dysfunction. Don't be meeting these weirdos offline. Okay? And for whoever is just trying to make this some kind of popular I told you so talking point, shame on you. It ain't cute. All right? I don't care what nobody say. And then you got one dude, let me get in contact with her because I want to do an interview because I want her to get her story out and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. Like somebody can do something, somebody online. Well, we need to cancel these people out and we need to this. This is the internet, honey. I don't know why these people be trying to click up like they running some kind of gang or something. This is the internet. Okay? Hey, Jasmine Virgo. Hey, Manny. Hey, straight from the gate. Sorry for not speaking, you guys. But I'm trying to get this out because, honey, it is midnight. But I cannot go to sleep without getting this off my chest. And the guy sound guilty of sin. Okay? But this is one more example of why you should never, ever, ever, ever internalize this stuff. Why y'all talking to these weirdos in the back chat? You think it's cute. You've been listening to these spaces too long, and you think you know these people, but you really don't. We don't know each other. Not for real. Do you see what I'm saying? So you feel comfortable with these weirdos, and then you finally meet up with them, and then he gonna try to play some kind of 50 Shades of Weird, BDSM stuff. BDSM in the first place, it's about power and submission and control. So and all they talk about in these black sectors as it pertains to women, they want a Sharia law, or they want to see them bleed, and they want to blah blah this to the black woman and blah blah that to the black woman. And then you want the black woman to submit. Okay, that's a BDS. I can believe he did that to her. I can believe it. Whole weirdo. And then he got something to say every other time. He done been on many panels. Very vocal. Debating people. But now you won't even say that that's a lie. I did not do that to this woman. You know why you ain't saying that? Because you sound guilty. Okay? I don't even care if you didn't do it. You thought about it. Okay? All of them think about it. When they say they want to hurt you and they want to see you bleed and they want to burn down the community in it because you took food stamps and you should have let your children starve. Or they say they can marry 12-year-old. It's acceptable in other countries to marry 12-year-old girls. Or they have or they won't shout down a pedophile. Do you see what I'm saying? Or you get them on here trying to shout down a pedophile, but it's only for a fucking talking point. Okay? That's ridiculous. And it is out of order. It is disgusting. All right? So you women that's back chatting with these dysfunctional, and I'm using the term men loosely, please think twice. It ain't no love connections online, okay? Online love connections get you hurt and sometimes killed. Okay, leave these stalkers alone. Leave these online predators alone. They get online in these male-dominated black spaces and verbally abuse the heck out of women because, number one, they scared to do it offline in real life, or number two, they're trying to, exercise their demons online. They figure if they verbally abuse you over the internet, they will have to get offline and do it, and maybe they can stay out of jail. That's all they're doing. They're trying to shift their anger, and espouse it onto women on the internet as opposed to doing it in real life so they won't have to go to jail. But then you got those few that are online preying on people like children and women so that they can take it offline. Okay, like Game Changer allegedly did. Okay? And like we know for a fact that Miko Worldwide did to that little boy. Okay, you got all those types. All of these people are predators. They're stalkers and they're absolute weirdos. Okay? And it isn't any wonder why nobody has my phone number or my email online. Do you see what I'm saying? You should not entertain madness, not seriously. All right? You should never internalize this. And they get on here with their sob stories. Oh, my woman made me pay child support. Oh, this chick put date rape allegations against me. Oh, this, that, and the other. Woe is me, child. Please. Who wants to be bothered with a man that cry more than you anyway? Okay, you want to cry because you ain't in the group. You want to cry if the group ain't saying what you want to say. You want to cry. You want to cry if they're not speaking up for you. It's just weird. The whole thing is weird. It's insane. It's dysfunctional, and I don't take them seriously. And I'd really rather not talk about it no more. But I was absolutely disturbed by these allegations that are out here. It's very disturbing to me. It's disturbing because I don't want no woman taking these people seriously enough to meet them offline. Like, what is the problem? Like, what is really going on? Like, snap out of it. See your way through the fog. It's too much now, and I know we love the next piece of drama, salacious drama. We love the next entertaining topic or whatever, and we absolutely want to escape from what is actually going on in this country right now, which is a freaking pandemic. Okay? But I can't even say, excuse me, that a whole lot of black people want to escape from the pandemic because half of them don't even believe it's real. So you catching flights and you meeting people from online, offline. Haven't y'all heard enough horror stories? And then guess what? This don't even happen in black YouTube. It's you got incidents like this in white YouTube. That just recently, this Onision guy, they're calling him some type of child predator. You see what I'm saying? And the PewDiePie guy, it's a whole big. It was, I don't even know if it's still going on. It was a whole big dysfunctional, weird, sick thing going over there on the Anglo side with this Onision cat. And he's supposed to be some kind of online predator. So it's not, and then we know that some of these dysfunctional He-Man black woman haters want to assimilate themselves into white men. They want to mimic white men. Okay? So they allow all of this dysfunction into their brain. They spend way too many hours online, okay, fantasizing about brutality, and this is the end result. Or it could be something worse. Okay? Do you see what I'm saying? It's really weird. And for the women that pat them on the back and co-sign them, you're weird too. Okay? I'm just saying. Never should you ever co-sign dysfunction. I'm just saying. And they ain't playing with you. They mean that stuff. When they say they want to see you bleed, that they mean it. Like it's real. Like they really want to see that stuff. And we know that historically, there is always some kind of underlying tension between black men and black women. I mean, they talking about they want passports so they can go across the water, and buy vagina. Okay? That's how deep-seated the anger is. And you got Herman Munster looking people like they got Asperger's disease or something, defending predators, defending rapists, defending child predators, and all of this and all that. The whole thing is very weird. And it's to be taken seriously. And I'm not saying a lot of people that are speaking out against it, and thank God they aren't taking it seriously. I'm just asking why. Is it for a vendetta, or is it because you're really worried about this female or these females? They even got names, little pet names for if you call yourself defending a woman, or and they got names for derogatory terms for women. Instead of calling you bees because they don't want to get their channel struck, they'll call you some other kind of weird name. The whole thing is just absolutely dysfunctional, and it don't make no sense. Okay, that's why I can't even sit on a panel, anybody's panel, and logically talk to these weirdos. It's like they are disgusting and it's beyond me, and I can feel the vibe coming from the screen. And so since I can't stick my hand through the screen and slap them in the mouth, I would just rather back away from that type of scenario. Because I would rather just be able to stick my hand through the screen and pull your tongue out. Okay? That's what I would rather do. But since I can't do that, I would rather not debate them anymore. Like it's wasting my time. Like I be really getting upset. Like I be really wanting to lay hands on these people. Okay? So in order to save my sanity, I'm divesting from the conversation. Because it ain't a nigga alive that can verbally abuse me or abuse me in any shape, form, or fashion. And that is how I want you women to feel. It's not cute. And you really should start believing that their favorite term is, even when they try to defend you, they're calling you bees. These bees. I heard somebody tonight on Super Slide channel talking about stay off of these bees channel. Stay off of these women channels. Like I'll stay off of these B, but moreover, stay off of these B's channel. The B crazy. The B this, that, and the other. The blah, 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 blah. The whole thing is just dysfunctional and it's weird. Okay? It's insane. All right? And it's about so much more than a talking point, in my opinion. Like, stay away from these people. And if you online, that's as close as you should be to them, online. Don't go offline meeting these people. Okay? Because you can end up dead. The shit is weird. These people are weird. You do not know these people for real. Okay? I'm just saying. It ain't that much lonely in the whole entire world to be associating with weirdos. And I realize a lot of us have bad judgment and bad taste. And you can't assume that somebody got common sense. But common sense ought to tell you that, look, if he's saying this out of his mouth online under the cover of a screensaver, what is he going to say to my face in real life if I should meet him offline? But then you probably tell yourself, oh, he ain't like that for real. He just saying that because he's online. Is that the conversation that you're having in your head while you back chat these people that want to meet up with them for real offline? That's weird. Never would I ever want to meet somebody offline. People be going to whole functions and stuff. So we gonna have what they call it, the get together. What is that they call it? The meet and greet. Child, never would I ever. I don't want to meet nobody offline. Okay. Child, please. Anyway. Child. I guess that's all I want. I'm done with the rant. But it just alarmed me hearing these things. And it made, and people, I guess people are saying it's alleged, which is cool. It is. We wasn't there. So technically it is alleged. But like I said, I always side with the victim. Okay? And whether it's true or not, you thought about it. Because the way you sound online is telling me you thought about it. And I can believe the little fools, the voice is so weird on some of these people, like they have no testosterone. It sounds like their balls are up in their stomach or something. That's how high pitched their voice is. Like my voice is deeper than a whole lot of these so-called black men on these on these panels' voices. Okay? It's weird. The whole thing is weird. Like, they are all weird. All the He-Man woman haters, you're weird. Okay? Y'all need to leave these weirdos alone. And it's not funny. After a while, that kiki and ha-ha, that ain't cute. You need to divest from the abuse. Leave the monsters alone. I'm just saying. It ain't that much lonely in the world to put yourself in harm's way. Do you see what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, Lord, I am not down for this. I do not have this to do. this time of night. But I was like, you know what? I can't even go to sleep if I don't say my piece. Because to hear something like it is very scary to me, and I don't want anybody in harm's way. Like at the end of the day, I heard that somebody pulled up at somebody's house. I'm thinking, really? Well, God forbid you should ever pull up at my house. My God. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna give you a big old hug. Uh. You know what? It just really alarmed me. It made me scared. Hello, TK Brantley. Yeah, and I really hope that if you are listening, if you're up in the clouds, like I was up in the clouds in a whole lot of videos trying to get to the bottom of this situation. But the thing that stood out to me, they were saying the allegations were alleged, and they could whatever. But the thing that I found most interesting, the guy that they were saying done this to the female content creator, he did not one time try to defend himself, but he did try to get other men to defend him, and they did come to their defense. And when you have a group of men defending one man because they're alleging that he raped somebody or physically assaulted somebody that he met online, another content creator. When you have those men trying to defend somebody, something like that, you have to side eye those men that are in defense of this person that these allegations have come up against as well. You have to side eye them as well. Okay? Because they say birds of a feather flock together. Okay? And as far as these he-man black woman haters go, I am not surprised. All right? Not even with the BDSM stuff. Because that's about power, submission, and control. That's all that's about. But you can't spring that on somebody. And I heard he got women signing, like, what are they signing? NDAs? Or are they signing them BDSM contracts? And is that what you got going on? Like, really, are you that weak to where you have to go there? You see what I'm saying? It's just weird. So I'm just asking you guys, let me get that troll out of here. I'm just asking you guys to be safe out there. Leave the weirdos alone. If you want to talk to them, honey, talk to them up under that comment section and don't let it go any further. Okay? It's weird. They fixate on women too much anyway, like it's abnormal for men to talk about hair weaves and nails and feeding people's children and talking about babies' mamas that's not their baby mama and the welfare system, and women get more benefit from the white man than the black man do, and woe is me and thee is that, but these black women won't let me lead, and my mama used to spank me when I was a baby on my boom boom, and blah blah blah. The whole thing is just weird. And if you get a group of men that have to come online to express themselves in that way, you absolutely need to side eye their masculinity. I'm just saying. Okay? Yes, it is. It's beyond weird. I believe you. I mean, I agree with you. So that's pretty much all I had to say, y'all. Just whoever hears this video, take it any way you want to take it. I don't give a damn. Okay? Because if you're offended by something I say, you must be guilty too. And ahead of time, just let me go on and say that. All right? And for you women, please pay attention. They are not just saying this stuff online just to be saying it. It was a guy named Hardcore Tito on here when I first came online. He was very derogatory towards women, and I don't know if he's still in jail, but I know that he was arrested on rape allegations. That's how I really get the Miko worldwide arrested on child abuse charges. Like the list goes on and on. And if you dox these men and they don't have a record, they could still be, domestic violence abusers. They just have never gotten caught. Okay? It's just weird. So if they want to divest, honey, and go across the water, you give them a cyber pat on the back and say, more power to you. You stay as long as you want to, all right? You hear? All right? That's what you tell them. And who really even cares anything about what they say anyway? Like it amazes me how people click up on here and they actually seem to be tribal when it comes to the internet. This is the internet. Okay, and I realize that a lot of it is a fun and games for a lot of people, and I'm riding with you, and I can't ride with them, and I don't ride with nobody but me. Who cares? It's the internet. What you gonna do? Really, at the end of the freaking day, try to shout me down? Who cares? Like some people internalize this stuff to the point where they really be caring like they think they gonna move a mountain or somebody. Okay, they really be acting like they internet somebodies, like they internet gangsters, like they the king and the queen and the prince and the princess and the duchess and duchess of the internet. No, you just a content creator. Okay, you just a money maker for YouTube, just like all the rest of it. You ain't moving no mountains. You ain't changing nothing. And for somebody to get on here thinking they gonna move somebody's mountain, cause they ain't in their clique, is beyond me. It's freaking ridiculous. I ain't never heard of such nonsense coming out of the mouths of grown people in my whole life. And I've come to the conclusion that a lot of people think it's a joke. Okay, a lot of people say stuff just for whatever reason. Do you see what I'm saying? They don't even mean it, but who cares? I mean every goddamn thing I say. Okay? Especially when I'm talking about stuff like this. I mean everything that I say. It's not funny to me. It's not about a talking point. It's scary to me. I'm sick of hearing people get hurt. I'm sick of hearing people dying every freaking day. Like it's beyond to me. It's overwhelming. And then you gotta click on here and hear some dysfunctional, lame ass stuff like this. Why are you meeting people offline? Who does that? Shit is weird. Anyway, like I said, y'all be safe. This shit, this internet stuff, it really is not that deep. Like, I don't even mean no harm. Like, I don't know these people. Like, who are you anyway? Like, really? And then they treat people, what the stuff that come out of people's mouth, the dysfunctional, twisted stuff, some of the stuff that come out of these people's mouth, they treat it like a prayer book, and they don't even have enough sense to do their own research. I mean, like, really? People just want to be able to say they're a part of something, even if it's just an internet whatever. You know, and that's unfortunate. Because sometimes people don't realize how stupid they sound. And a lot of this stuff is just for entertainment. But this right here, this is real to me. Like I said, I don't care if you didn't do it. You're absolutely disgusting if you did, and I believe you did until I just believe you did, or either you was thinking about it. Okay, so that means you did it. Either in your mind, or you physically did it. But by the fact that you ain't defending yourself, that's saying a lot to me. That's speaking volumes to me. I don't know about y'all, but things that make you go, ain't that what they used to say? Y'all remember when people used to go around and say that? The whole thing is weird. And if you in the bushes listening, can you please hit the fucking like button? Can you at least do that? I would greatly appreciate it. Then y'all know it's late at night. It's after 12 o'clock. Now, I don't have a muzzle right now. And y'all have to, it's unfortunate that these types of words are coming out of my mouth. But at this point in time, it is what it is. All right? Because I'm continuously preaching to women to divest from any type of dysfunction or any type of abuse. That is the only reason why I'm speaking about this. All right? Because there's a lesson to be learned here. All right? And it's much more than a fucking talking point. I'm just saying. All right? It's much more than I freaking told you so. It's much more than that. All right? And if this really did happen to this girl, God bless you, baby, if you hear this video. And please go get you some help. And they talking about, well, if this really did happen, why isn't there any police reports being found or whatever? Like I said at the top of the video, you have no idea of the number of underreported or not reported sexual assaults, rapes, molestation, and every other type of abuse. You have no you can't even fathom the amount of how many people let this stuff go unreported. And then you got people online victim shaming and what if and if this is and blah blah. Look, there's still a lesson to be learned here. Okay? And if you listen to this video, whoever you are, please don't feel ashamed because you did nothing wrong. The only thing you did wrong was go meet a weirdo offline. And you was probably talking, and a lot of people are susceptible to some of the things that's going on the internet Because we got a lot of sheep, and you think that you know these people, you think that you love these people, you become infatuated by these people, and then when you finally get an opportunity to meet these people, you take that opportunity. Okay? But never should you ever like internalize any of this madness. Like for real, just learn from it. And just know that these people, there are weird people, the ones, these He-Man woman haters, they actually, 9 times out of 10, you meet somebody on the street, they feel the same way too. Okay? And if they ain't said it on the internet, they faking it. So really, you can't trust none of them. All right? You sure can't trust them with your personal safety. That's unfortunate. And I hate to have to hear of anything like this. Like, it bothers me. Like, for real. I don't want people just to get caught up in the sauce. You know what I mean? Jasmine said so true. Thanks for the comments, Jasmine. You've been riding with me this whole time, girl. I appreciate you. So anyway, let me get off here. I'm through ranting for the night. And if this girl feel like she need to speak out or whatever, so be it. But I wish she wouldn't, because she don't have to justify nothing that she said to nobody, because this fool don't even feel like he have to answer to the allegations. He won't get on one live stream or even his own channel, because I went to his channel. He got a couple of hashtags, something, hashtag this, hashtag that. It's a deflection. But never has he once come out and said, no, I didn't do this. She crazy. She lying on me. Hey, Manuel. I haven't heard that yet. So evidently the girl must have some proof. But he's he's standing behind the coattails of MOT and Fantasia and a whole lot of other of these dysfunctional black males. I guess he hiding behind Fantasia's bottom lip or something. I really don't know what's going on. Because I heard him defend it. He was one of the first people I met online, and I'm going to ride with him. And boy, pick up your lip first. Okay? Worry about yourself. Looking like that dude on the Fat Albert show, the Fat Albert cartoon. Y'all remember? Is any of y'all in here old enough to remember the Fat Albert cartoon? And he had one of his friends that would walk around with a deflated basketball over his head with his big old lips sticking out after him up under it. That's what he sound like to me. I'm a ride with him. I'm like, boy, if you don't shut all the way up with your ugly ass and smile. That's all you need to do is smile. Okay? I can't stand them weirdos. They like very irritating to me. But anyway. I guess I'm gonna get off of here. I've ranted enough. You remember that dude, Emmanuel? Oh, was that his name? Nick Joe Dumb Donald. Thank you. I did not know his name, but I'm glad somebody. He said, "Oh, that's who you talking about." You remember that dude on the Fat Albert show? Yeah, the cartoon. Yeah. Hey, sassy girl, how you, Stacy girl? How you doing? You missed a notification. Yeah, thanks for watching the replay, babes. But yeah, I don't want y'all going around here and meet none of these guys offline because they don't like you. And so his name is Dumb Donald. Okay, thank you. But anyway, that's what that Fantasia guy sound like. And every time I hear him talk, that's what pops into my head. Ma. He be saying that ma, like he a pastor in church. Because evidently he learned how to do that to stop from stuttering or something, because he's got astigmatism. You can tell. I'm not astigmatism. I'm sorry, a speech impediment. So he between words he'll go ma, and I'm thinking, boy, if you don't shut all the way the hell up, I'm just saying. The stuff is weird. And for the fact that they keep caping for these guys, that's weird too. Even the ones that say that, well, I'm not like that. Oh, yes, you are. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear this shit either. Now, so now y'all know why they don't like Mrs. Olivia. Ask Mrs. Olivia, does she care? Because she don't internalize this stuff, and she's her own gang, and she always plays better in her own sandbox anyway. Okay? Because everybody else is irritating as fuck. Anyway, like I said, the muzzle is gone. It's late at night. and it's real stuff going on in this world. You know what I mean? But this, to hear something like this is very disturbing to me. I did not appreciate having to hear something about this because I thought my ladies, every female on YouTube should know better than to meet these people offline. What are you thinking? Nicky Joseph, I'm cracking up. What are you thinking? Don't do it. There ain't that much lonely in the world. You can't save them men. They don't want to be saved. Okay? You know what I mean? Thank you, Nikki. That's what it's right. It's grown folks talk. Yeah, I just really just cannot go to sleep without coming on here and saying something. Because I don't even like to talk about other content creators anymore because they ain't more important than me. And so who are you? Basically. So I tire of talking about them. Do you see what I'm saying? But this right here, this is a life lesson. You know what I mean? Because maybe I have been assuming wrong. I assumed everybody know that it's very dangerous to meet these people offline, especially these He-Man black woman haters. My God, are you serious? God bless you too, Snazzy girl. You stay safe as well. Let me get off here, y'all, because I'm really talking crazy because I'm sleepy. You know what I mean? But anyway, y'all be wary of these internet online predators, okay? These online stalkers. All right? Because you really don't know what you getting into because you don't really know these people. You know. You know. So just be careful out there. Don't be talking to these weirdos in the back chats, giving them your phone number and all of this and all of that. Child. Ain't nobody got time for that mess. Like, for real. Stop internalizing this mess. It's ridiculous. Ooh. But it is what it is. Folks is going to be folks, I guess. You know. So anyway, people, I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. If you haven't hit the what do you call it thing, the like button, please do so on your way out the door. Thanks for your audience participation, especially you, Jasmine Virgo, because you was right at me the whole time. And this Nikki, uh, uh, Nick Joe. Thank you for joining me tonight, whoever you are, and you're very welcome. But I just had to say something. I want y'all to be safe out there at the end of the day, and it's okay to kiki and ha online. You know what I mean? But never become so invested that you actually take it offline, or even if you give somebody, don't give nobody your phone. Don't. It's not safe to give people your personal information, including your phone number and your email address. Do you see what I'm saying? That's not safe. You know what I mean? It's not safe at all. We know people likes to dox people and all this and all that. That's all well fine and good. You know what I mean? But you don't ever want somebody coming to your home unannounced because bad things can happen. Bad things can absolutely happen to people that come to my house unannounced. Let me just say that. So, yeah, they do. Yeah, people. J. Mark said, "Hey Sam, you have to go back and look at the replay." Sam said, "Yeah, people just got to be smart with the online stuff, folks. Yeah, folks are absolutely crazy. We are in trying times right now. Be crazy. Been rocking with you. Just don't. Oh, comment that much. Well, thank you, Big Joe. Thank you. Thank y'all for participating this evening. Cause y'all know I'm subject to pop up at any time. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to something like this, assaulting a woman, be online talking all this crap, but then when some allegations come out against you, you expecting other men to speak up for you. Like I said, that speaks volumes to me. Maybe he's not emphatically denying that this is true because maybe the girl got some kind of proof. Do you see what I'm saying? And you worried about what she gonna come out and say. And now you got all these weirdos congregating together. Like I said, birds of a feather, honey. He probably chew. Nick Joe Cloud probably sleep. But they say birds of a feather flock together, honey, and you are the company that you keep. So, you just gotta consider the source. You know. Even by the ones that say, well, I don't hate the black woman and I'm holding her down and all of this. Whatever. What the hell ever. Okay? I ain't impressed by that either. I'm just saying. Anyway, let me get out of here. I'm absolutely sleepy. Y'all have a good day today because it's after 12 o'clock now. Y'all have a good morning and a good rest of your Friday. It is Friday. I am sorry that I had to come on here with something like this because I have absolutely been trying to focus on the positive, put forth a different type of content. I don't want to talk about other content creators no more because they are absolutely not more important than me. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not going to turn my platform into somebody else's platform by talking about them. But unfortunately, I had to bring this up because I'm always asking you guys and pleading with you guys to good night, Sam. Good night, Jay. Good night, everybody. To be safe out here. Do you see what I'm saying? And divest from abuse. When you don't get comfortable, don't feel comfortable. With these men and they're on here calling you out of your name. That's not acceptable behavior. That is out of order. Do you see what I'm saying? It is absolutely out of order, and you can't change them. And if they sounded like this, see, when they are online behind screens and stuff like that, they can speak their truth. They can let out their true nature. Do you see what I'm saying? A lot of them use it for therapy. A lot of them, want to go out and do these things, but they scared to go to jail. And you got some people on here that's in the shadows listening to I want to see black women hurt and all this and all that. And when they finally go out and do something to somebody, they feel justified in what it is that they've been doing because they've pretty much been, hypnotized via all of this very abusive rhetoric. So they feel justified. They feel like they're taking one for the team, or you know what I mean. They're trying to impress their online peers. You got grown men calling other grown men. What do they call that guy? The old widow that's got a daughter and talk about marrying 12-year-old girls. They called him a master teacher. Master of what? Teacher of what? Dysfunction? Abuse? Do you see what I'm saying? All of that stuff is weird. So for that reason, I mean? I don't, just whatever. I just sit back and listen to them, you know. And if I choose to engage with any man on here, you best believe I am very capable of going toe to toe with him. Okay, because at the end of the day, nigga, who are you to think you gonna verbally abuse me and I'm not gonna verbally abuse you right back? That's my issue. But I try to stay in my own sandbox and stay in my own lane. Because, like I said, if I can't reach through the screen and grab your jugular out from away from your body, then I'm just gonna choose to stay in my own lane, in my own sandbox. Do you see what I'm saying? But I'm serious, y'all. This is much more than a talking point to me. Please divest from the abuse. Please don't meet any of these sick weirdos offline. If there ain't that much lonely in the world, it ain't that much Netflix and chill in the world. It ain't that much one night standing in the world. It ain't that much. What do they call pump and dump? Yeah, they say they pump and dump women. It ain't that much in the world of that going on. You know what I mean? And just cause a lot of these men on here don't have no bass in their voice, that don't mean they're not dangerous. It doesn't mean that they're not predators. You know, it just means that they're really in touch with their feminine side, I guess. Until they get in until get in their present, and then they try to unleash the beast on you. But what she should have done was made him a memory. Okay. That's what she should have done. That's what they should have been online talking about, the fact that Game Changer is now a memory. May he rest in hell, because he tried to rape this content creator and she wasn't going, and she had to send him to his resting place in the name of Jesus. Okay. That's what they should have been on here talking about. All right. I'm just saying. So anyway, y'all have a nice, like I said, Friday. I may or may not be back when I wake up. Who knows? It could happen. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Please divest from the abuse. And if you are up in the class or somebody that has participated in the conversation and you know this young woman that this happened to, please tell her to protect herself. And she doesn't have to come out here and improve anything to anybody. And you tell her that I said, I believe her. Okay? And as far as you, game changer, if you listening, you a whole weirdo. You always got so much to say about every other subject. Why couldn't you just come out and say that I didn't do this? This is a lie. Okay? So you want to play with whips and rope and stuff? Is that how you doing it, game changer? Is that your idea of changing the game? You want to try to beat them in submission? Huh? You want them to call you Dom or yes master? I bent over you so you can beat me bloody master. See, that's what's wrong with a whole lot of these men. That's the problem they got with black women right to this day. They can't beat on you anytime they want to and treat you any kind of way and keep you barefoot and pregnant while they don't even want to help you take care of the kids. Okay, but yet and still they want to use you for a punching bag. And since they can't do that without going to jail, they're trying to settle for doing it via the internet and make it and turn you into a virtual punching bag. Okay? And they talk so much rhetoric they're indoctrinating each other into abuse. That is what they're doing, especially these older ones and these non-select ones, if you call it, meaning the ugly ones. Yeah, because they feel butthurt because nobody really don't want them anyway, especially if they ain't got no money. And some people so ugly that even if they got money, it ain't enough money. Okay, I'm just saying. I ain't seen one of them on her with or without what they call money, which they all stunting anyway, more than likely. But I ain't seen one of them enough cute or have enough swag or have enough talk game good enough to impress me. And I'm a old woman. You have no game. That's why you over here talking out the side of your neck because you're scared to actually talk to women offline. But that is your problem because you have no game or you are so socially awkward and you don't know how to speak to women. Okay, you don't know how to talk to them out of their drawers. So if you can't talk them out of the draws, so what you gonna try to do? What is your other option? They were so happy talking about some COVID-19 gonna make the black woman feminine again. I'm thinking, what? Oh, you think black women are gonna run to you because you think black women are gonna need you to be their protection. No, honey. Like I said in the other video, ain't no woman gotta run behind no man for nothing. All she gotta do is run to the firearm store because a firearm is an equalizer. Okay? She don't need you, honey. She need a 45. All right? I'm just saying. So no, COVID-19 ain't gonna make no woman run to you widows. You know, they celebrated even when they thought they was gonna take food stamps away from single mothers with children. You know, that can't afford, to pay, the full cash for the kids. Do you see what I'm saying? So they were even happy to hear something like that. It's just the whole thing is just very derogatory, and they really sound very thirsty to me. That's what they sound like, very thirsty, real thirsty. It's unfortunate, like I said. But anyway, I'm through ranting. I'm gonna get off here because the trolls are coming. Thank you guys for joining me. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button on your way out the door. Please hit that subscribe button and that share button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Like I said, I don't know if I will be back on here uh later on Friday, later on today or not, but just in case I'm not, please have a wonderful, safe weekend. Please continue to practice social distancing. Please keep washing your hands. Anytime you have to go out for essentials, make sure you are well protected because this corona ain't no joke. They say that it's like a third world country in New York City right now, as it pertains to, the hospitals being so overwhelmed. And it's not only Chicago, Chicago, it's not only New York, it's other cities and states and counties that are going through similar situations via this pandemic. So I want you guys to be safe out there. And this stuff like this, on meeting somebody from online, offline, this should be the last of your. This should be the least of your worries right now. Do you see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time for that mess. So, like I said, I love you guys because that is what I'm required to do. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye bye. Peace.